Welcome to Building Business Credit Part 4. We're going to go ahead and jump right in. Please like or subscribe when you get a chance. This content will always be free. I believe that knowledge should always be free. Okay, so when it comes to building business credit, I've been getting a lot of questions about Net 30 accounts and what exactly you should do once obtaining those Net 30 accounts and how long you should allow them to circulate through the credit bureaus before actually moving on to the next tier. So when it comes to Net 30 accounts, you want to let those circulate for about 3 to 6 months. So that means you're going to be doing 3 to 6 months of purchases, not having the account open for 3 to 6 months, but you're going to do 3 to 6 months of purchasing. So each month you can do a purchase for $25, 30, 40, whatever you can afford. And maybe these may be some items that you need for your business already, or maybe you're just doing it for your business credit. Whatever it may be, you want to continually to make purchases between those 3 to 6 months in order to show that you're still doing business instead of just having an open account. So once you open your Net 30 account and you get your credit limit, let's say you open one with Granger, you have a $300 limit and you spend 30 or $40 every month. That looks better than you opening the account and making one purchase one month and not using it for 4 or 5 months. So, the credit people are in the business to making money. So they like people that use their credit more often because they can put interest on that, and you know how that works. But anyway, so you want to let that circulate for 3 to 6 months and making small purchases, large purchases, whatever you can afford. It's not a dollar amount, it's just more of making consistent purchases showing that you are using those accounts. And then once you have allowed that to circulate through the system, because it will pop up, it'll show on Dun and Bradstreet or it'll show on Experian, the business site, the people that you're dealing with. Once that shows up, then you want to move on to the next round when it comes to gas cards like Shell, Chevron, Arco, and places like Dell. And once you get to Dell and gas and things like that, you want to at least keep those in rotation for about a year. Like when it comes to Dell, let's say you get a computer, it's going to probably take you about 2 months, 2 years, or maybe a year and a half to pay off the computer if you're making the minimum payment. So, and it's nothing wrong with making the minimum payment as long as you're making your payments on time. And that's another thing about payments in business credit. Late payments are not as bad of a thing as it is when you're dealing with your personal credit. I'm not saying that you should be late paying your bills, but what I'm saying is if you're a day behind, it's not as impactful as if you were dealing with a personal credit card or personal credit. So it's actually common, believe it or not, for bigger businesses to be behind on their, not that far behind, but maybe a day or a week behind when it comes to paying certain things. So anyway, you want to make sure that you keep the next tier, like I said, which is gas cards, Walmart, Dell, and you can email me or leave a comment below, and I can give you guys a few more places that you can sign up on the next tier to start attaining those things. And like I said, you want to keep those in rotation for at least about a year. I would say a year to a year and a half. And that means of paying those off, paying them off, using them. With the gas, I'm pretty sure everybody can use gas cards. Dale, you might need a new computer. So this is the time to get one. And Walmart, Walmart sells everything. So there you go. Um, and you want to keep those in rotation, keep your payments on time for about a year. And once you have completed all of that, like I said, this is a step process. This is not overnight. Once you have completed all of that, you want to work on your bank rating. I'm not going to go too much into depth in that, but you want to work on your bank rating. So I'm going to take you on a shortcut, or not even a shortcut. I don't like a shortcut. I don't like that word. I'm going to take you on a different journey when it comes to building your business credit. So you want to work on your bank rating. You want to work on, because a lot of people don't advertise about your bank rating, but every company has a bank rating. So that's why you need to open up a bank account, which I spoke about in the last video. And get you a bank account open. And once you have that open, I recommend Wells Fargo. I'm not endorsed by Wells Fargo or anything like that. I'm just recommending Wells Fargo because they are one of the few banks that offer a secure business credit card. And that's kind of rare to find, but it's an easier way for you to build your business credit and a faster way to build your business credit. It works the same way as a personal secure credit card. It's just for your business. And once you get things like that open, and then now follow me, we're after the Walmart. The years went by, Dale gas cards, we've been paying this off. Within that process, you have opened you a banking account. Now you can open a bank account before, but you want to have some references behind before opening a bank account. That's why I'm not telling you to rush out there and open a bank account till you get after the net 30. So between the net 30s and the next step, which would be the Walmart gas cards, you want to get you a bank account open. And once you get that open, you can start making deposits and transactions through the account that's pertaining to your business, which will boost up your bank rating. And like I said, we'll talk about a bank rating or your business bank rating on a different video. But that's very vital. Your bank rating is very, very vital when we're talking about bank loans or excuse me, business bank loans or business line of credits and things like that. They weigh heavily on that, not just your business credit. And those are two different things. Your business bank rating and your business credit are two different things. So like I said, we'll touch more on that in another video. But when it comes to open a bank account, if there is a Wells Fargo in your area, I would recommend that because, like I said, I think them and I want to say Key Bank, they give out the business secure credit card, and that's a perfect tool to excel your business credit real fast. And I think the minimum is five. It's either 250 or 500. I'm not sure. Don't quote me on that now, but I think the minimum is about 500. And use it as a regular credit card, and it helps build your business credit up faster. So you have to make sure that you have these accounts in circulation, though. You can't just open these accounts and expect a couple of months later that everything is going to be reporting. When it comes to business credit and business bureaus like Dun and Bradstreet, Experian, and it's like you wouldn't believe how long it takes for a lot of these things to report. And in some cases, not all, technology is advancing every day, but in some cases, you have to report to Dun and Bradstreet that you have business credit or a line of credit from certain businesses because they don't do business with Dun and Bradstreet or they're not reporting it or whatever it may be. So, like I said, it's a timely matter process that it takes step by step. So you have to 3 to 6 days when it comes to vendor account. I mean, excuse me, 3 to 6 months when it comes to the vendor accounts. Let it circulate. You're doing consistent purchases, and then your next tier is the gas, Walmart, Dale. And like I said, you can comment below and I'll give you a few more as far as the next tier, or I might even put it in the description as far as the next tier of things that you can apply for. Then you want to let those circulate for about a year to a year and a half. And this tier where you're at is the golden age, I want to say, or the golden goose. It's not the actual physical Visa, MasterCard, Discover, and all that, but it's the tier that's going to set you up and put you in the proper position to either when you go apply for one from getting a $5,000 to $10,000 credit limit to a $50,000, $25,000 credit limit. Like it makes a difference. Like you can be frugal about it and try to take shortcuts, but if you go down the path that I'm directing you down, then you will understand that it's better fruit at the end of the road. So just to recap, 3 to 6 months on the net 30, a year and a half on the next tier, which is Walmart, Gas, Dale, Chevron and Shell are the easiest. So when you get a chance, you can try them. If you're into that tier, Chevron and Shell are the easiest to get gas cards through, and I have both, and it works wonders. So, and like I said, consistent payments. It's not about just opening these accounts. It's about consistent payments and consistently using it. It doesn't mean that you have to max out the credit limit. It's just you need to show that you're actually using your credit limit. You don't have to use the whole thing or even half, but you want to use a portion of it to show that it's being used every month. And it works wonders when you get into those next tiers, what we're going to talk about on the next video, where you're into the Visa, Master, American Express, and you get into those logos. Because, and remember, there's a difference. When I say Walmart and Dale, these places do offer cards with Visa and MasterCard logos, but that's not what we're talking about. We're talking about store credit. So, like I said, when you get a chance, like, subscribe to the video, and you'll be back with more. Thank you for watching.